Hello YouTube. I've been trying to come up with a way to cut brush around my house here. I heat entirely with wood off my lot, and I lose a lot because of the small limbs on the trees are they're too hard to cut unless you have somebody holding it for you. And I saw a guy on YouTube come up with a system that he used to cut the brush around his house and use it for kindling. So I wanted to make some changes on it. So this is what I came up with here. It's a little simpler than his, as I'm not as sophisticated, I guess. But I do have basically the same things. I have, you need to be near an electric power source. Yep. And you need a foot pedal, a foot switch, or you're going to have your saw running all the time. So I have that. And let's just check that out. Yeah. The difference between mine and his is that I wanted to cut on top of the blade because I didn't have to lift up the heavy limbs. I've had 2 shoulder replacement surgeries, and it gets to be stressful. So I needed this stop here on top of the limb, on top of the bar, so that the limbs would butt up against it and just fall right down and cut. I got an electric chainsaw. I hooked up the foot switch to one of the outlets in there. The other one is on full time in case I need to plug something in. And I have all the limbs that I've had piled up. They're now all covered with snow now. But I'll pull them out of there, and hopefully, I'll be able to use them at some point, maybe this year, maybe next. But from now on, I won't lose the limbs off these trees. They make excellent kindling, and they even provide good heat. So, why burn the brush when you can burn it in your wood stove and, get a benefit from it? So there's a electric chainsaw I bought online for $50. You can get it for $40. I'm not sure what the differences is. This is like a 9 amp. I went with a 10 amp switch, which isn't very impressive, and the wire gauge in it is very small. I might go to a better switch at some point, and with bigger gauge wire. I don't know how that's going to affect things. We'll find out. A better switch would be like $12 or $13 for a composite switch with a metal aluminum foot pedal. So I might do that. That's not a big problem. So all I did was hook it to the side of my trailer like this. It's the backer bar is screwed on. I got a pin through the hole in the blade there. It's not ideal. I'd like to improve on that. I'm just kind of throwing things together, see if it will work, how it will work. So there it is. You don't need much of a backer bar up in front, because if I have a 5-inch rise right there, then that will handle theoretically 10-inch logs, which is no way I'm going to be putting 10-inch logs in here. And the space below is about 5 inches too, so there's no problem here. And I obviously tried it a few times here, and I just barely cut that up to see if my process was going to work. Like the gentleman on YouTube that I watched first, I had to put a tie wrap around the on switch and basically brace up the table. I put a screw in through the handle, that with that pin, and this has worked fine. I'll see if I can get some video of the thing